Hello, everyone. It is Gokacher, and today we're going to be going over every boss location in Demon Hunter. For this video, I would be going over all the boss locations, obviously, and I'll also give a little tutorial on how to fight these bosses, because not everybody knows how to fight these bosses, and it's very easy. So we're going to go over the first boss, four bosses currently in Forest right now. So as a Slayer, you would just teleport to Forest or find Forest somehow and go to HQ, which is right behind me. After leaving HQ from the front, you'll see um, the rest of the city. So we're gonna go every all four bosses that's here right now, including the Christmas event boss, and um, after I'll be showing the boss that's in Plains, which is Zenitsu. So first boss we're gonna be going to is the Snake slash Wind Pillar boss. So this is a dual event boss. So that means there's gonna be two different bosses that you're gonna be fighting, but you're not really fighting two different bosses. I mean you are, but ignore me. So after leaving the front door of here, you're gonna be walking past this lake. You're gonna see this real big mountain to your left. Just keep walking across this mountain to your left, and then you'll find this area. And let's see what it's called. This area has the Snake and Wind Pillar boss right over here. The ruined battlefield. There's gonna be a couple demons around here, so watch out. And right here is the Snake slash Wind boss. So you can see it. I go in here as the Snake slash Wind. The second boss you're going to be going to, which is second closest to here, is the Arrow slash Temari boss. This is another two boss event that you do. So it has two different bosses, the Arrow BDA demon and the Temari BDA demon. And you can see it right here, it's actually pretty close. You just go right from that entrance that we just left from, right down here. And you wouldn't think it would be back here because all the different locations, but it kind of makes sense in the the lore of Demon Slayer. And then right here, boom. So it's very close to the entrance, and you can join the raid. You can see Temari slash Arrow. Okay, we're gonna be going over the third boss now, which is the third closest to HQ, which is the String boss, or what players call it mostly Rui. This boss is a single boss, so you're not going to be fighting more than one like the last two we just went over. But he is also just as strong, if not stronger than those bosses. So, and if you've seen the requirements for stone breathing, you probably already came to this area before and seen it, because it's right next to there. But let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's right here. So after getting up those little mountains and stuff, you'll be arriving shortly to this raid. So you can join the raid and it'll say string. So yeah. Alright, and we're going to be going over the fourth boss, which is the Christmas event boss, which was recently added, and it's very far. It's all across the map, so we're going to be going across there. It's not very hard to get to if you just watch the path, because it's really just straightforward from here. So we're going to be going over there now. Alright, right behind this door should be... Wait. Okay, right behind this door and to the right is the teleporter. You can see some demons right here. Some little sun dwellers. Or sun duckers. Hello. And you can see Christmas event right here because they're already in it. I don't have to do it this time. Hello. Oh. And right here, so that's all the bosses in this region, which is where the majority is. But the last boss is in Plains, and right behind the Christmas event. I'm not saying you have to go through here to get to Plains, but any way you can get to Plains is, you know, an optimal way. So, get back to you. Okay, now we're in Plains. This is the Slayer village in Plains. Yep, so you can see as soon as you travel to Plains, you'll be set right here. So you'll leave that area and then come right here in front of the blacksmith. You'll leave this little cave. And I'll be showing the way straight to the Zenitsu Boss, or Lightning Breather Boss. Yeah, okay, I hear a lot of people fighting right now, so hopefully they don't antagonize. But the boss is right over here and up that mountain, so we'll be traveling straight there. Okay, we're coming right onto the ruined village, which is kind of like the other place too. I think it was ruined battlefield, but right up here you'll see. I don't know why these guys are fighting. Is the boss teleporter for Zenitsu, right here. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Yo, me and you need a top.
Okay, so in this, once you get into the boss event room, you're gonna be followed by you know, 3 NPCs. This is the same thing for Rui, but not for the other ones, except the Christmas event. So you just want to handle these guys. If I'm not an idiot and actually do it. And I feel that burst is the best for these events because you're doing,
Yeah.
you're probably gonna be doing a lot more damage. But wait, why is my frame so low? What is going on? Sadly, when you're doing a Slayer, when you're fighting Slayers like this, you aren't going to get health packs. So, if you're really cautious, you could just hit him a couple times, get him low, and then wait to heal, and then go back and then hit him. Alright, so I'm full health, and I'll be showing the methods to fighting these bosses, because once you get good at it, it's not that hard,
Yep.
except if you
Drew.
fuck up. Michael! I told you to be quiet like a good
Sorry.
boy. So against these bosses, you're gonna what you're gonna do is just M1 once, and you see how he blocks right there. That's not what you want. What you want these bosses to do, and I'm below their level, so they're gonna be flash stepping for me. Is you want to M1, and they're gonna block and then dash. Once they do that, they're in a little punishable state for a little bit after that. So I'm gonna show an example. So let's try right that, and see how I punish them by hitting them and move right there. So, and if you're on burst, you're gonna do a lot of damage. If you're playing a limb build, you're gonna do the same thing, but you can do it way faster, so you don't have to wait for the block to be put down, since you're gonna limb cut them regardless. But you're gonna do a little less damage. So do it again, punish, and then dash away like that, so he can't hit you anything. And it's pretty easy, especially if you're on burst. I'm only, let's see, level 137 on here, so you know it's pretty. If you're good at it, you can do it regardless, right? So do it. I did that a little too late. Just dash away. Punish. And sometimes they're gonna hit you regardless. Like, you can't get away fast enough, but that's just the nature of these dumb AI. So M1. If they dash like that, they're gonna be put on a little bit of a cooldown, so you can't really do nothing regardless for a bit. And he's already in his second state, or his surge, and they get put up to full health, and then they do a little bit more damage. They have a little bit more health too. So. Whoop. You always want to be in a good range right here, so you can just punish. And realize you have a lot more range on your moves than you think. So you can always like try to punish regardless and just dash away. So boom. Except if they dash back like that, you're really not going to be better to punish most of the time unless you dash towards them, and that's a little bit risky because you're getting rid of your dash. And this works on the 2-player bosses as well, because only one boss is going to be able to hit you realistically. Or it's not even realistically. The AI is so... The bosses can only target you. They can still target you, but only one of them can hit you. So I'll show an example of that. But this boss is easy because you only have to kill him. Then the other bosses, you have to finish one and then kill the others. See, I wasn't going to be able to get close to it. And if you're a little close like that, you can just always be safe and do a dash array. So, boom. Punish. You see, I was really close to him, so you attempted to use a move on me. See? Boom. And then you're going to do the same method all the way until you can tell he's walking noticeably slower. See, he's walking slower now, but I can tell he's not that low yet. Punish again. Dash away. Punish again. Dash away. See? If he didn't do a dash, don't attack. That's the way, because he'll dash and punish you. So, if he's dashing back, you can't do much. I don't know why my frames is like this right now. What is... Wait, what... Yeah, my frames is really bad. I don't know what's going on. But punish right here. Punish right here. And he's probably about low enough to execute now, so right there, you could try to dash up and then punish like that if he dashes back, so. Right there. And then for the last one, you just want to use the execute. You could get him low enough to, you know, M1 kill him, but it's just faster if you do it like this. But I missed again somehow, so like that. And then boom, that's the boss. It's pretty much the same process for the other bosses as I will show in the clip. And these guys are still fighting. And yeah, and so that's it for this location and tutorial on the bosses. If you like this, you might give me more hope, and you know, put something in the comments if you want me to do little tutorials on other things in the game, because I'm very knowledgeable and I know everything about this game. So, you know, go do that, and you know, I'll see you again. Bye bye.